How's it going? Today we are going to take a look at this. This isn't the best lighting, I guess. Wristwatch check. My Hamilton khaki 38 mil. I've had multiple 42 mils. This is the first 38 that I've had. I prefer the 38. I'll go over this too, explain the differences that I see. But anyway, I picked up this little Armida. I like the Rolex 1016. I don't want to pay for the Rolex 1016. Neither does most people. Armida makes this. I don't know if they're going to make another run of these. This is the Armida A6. I bought the last one with the silver hands. They did have like 4 left with the gilt hands. I prefer silver hands. I'm not a big gilt fan, and I'm honestly not a huge homage fan, but I'm going to give this one a pass considering the price that we're getting into with 1016s, and even the Rolex Explorer 1 and a 14270 or 114270, they're getting a little stupid on their prices. Anyway, this guy, my first 36 mil watch that I've ever purchased. I usually wear generally between a 42 and a 44 depending, but this one's 36 mil. I got about 35 and a half wide. Lug to lug is 44, and if you notice, it does have the drilled lugs, which is nice. It makes strap changing easy because this little thing, you can put about any strap you want to on, with the lug width at 20. It is a little thick. It's 14.5 including the boxed sapphire that they have on here. Without the boxed sapphire, I measure on my calipers right at 11 and a half. It has this nice signed crown, and it is actually 300 meter water resist. Let me see if I can get in there for you. And anti-magnetic. So pretty impressive package for $449. I have some fingerprints on it. Back out. So I think it's a pretty good watch. It's got these nice high polished sides. The brushing on the top is done, let's see if I can, pretty nicely. It's not a, I wouldn't say it's a crisp transition, but it's done well. The hands set looks nice. They go all the way out to the minute track, and so does the seconds. The only thing I'm a little iffy on is I think the counterbalance is just a slight bit long, but that's probably something that you will get used to with time if they make another run of these. I don't know if they're going to, with like this anyway. But one thing I want to point out, I've seen all these Armidas come in like these tubes. This one didn't come in a tube. This one came in this cardboard box with the A on it. And you see the bracelet is still wrapped in plastic because this is more of a catch and release for me than anything, most likely. Oh, anyway, you get your little warranty card, what it is when you bought it. I think it's pretty nice. This is a Miyota movement, or Miyota, however you want to pronounce it. It's not a 9015, I think it's a 9093, since there's no ghost date, but it comes in this little roll, which I thought was really nice. Let me get this for you. So this is the plastic that goes around the face. So in here, they give you a couple extra spring bars, which is nice, and they give you this little rubberized leather. It's like a, I don't know, like a thatch checkering, but it's of good quality. But this thing feels, I know it's not real leather, but man, it feels really good. I was pretty impressed with it. I even had my wife take a look at it because I was so impressed with how it came. The thing that I thought was the most impressive about this company, one, this watch and the bracelet. The bracelet does have screw pins. It feels top-notch quality. It feels like it's a whole hell of a lot more expensive than $450. It's amazing. But I ordered this, and a couple days goes by. First of all, let me back up. First of all, I had the wrong shipping address in there, so that I had to email them. They answered me very timely, changed the shipping address for me. And so then a couple days goes by, I get nothing. I gave it about 4 or 5 days. I still heard nothing, so I sent them back an email, because at that point I went from my Android to this iPhone 11 that I'm shooting this on. So I thought, you know, maybe I just missed the email or text or whatever. And I didn't. They had actually forgot to ship the watch. They apologized, shipped it, and in 24 hours, less than 24 hours, it went from Hong Kong to Fort Wayne, Indiana in the United States, and then shipped 30 miles north, basically, to where I live. So customer service wise, I got to give them an A+. I have never dealt with a company like that outside of Mimo. And I've bought quite a few watches from Mimo. He's a really good guy. I tag his stuff. I'll put a link in the description to this website, just in case they do bring out more of these and you're interested. But this does, I don't know, I could see it. If you see that, yeah, you can see the blue hue. This one does have AR on it, and it does make a difference. But anyway, little thick. This is on a crown and buckle strap. I'm gonna do a review on those. These are my first crown and buckles I've had. I'm wearing on this one, and I smacked this little guy on that. I'll do some reviews on those, but before my ADD really starts kicking in, this watch at 36 mil, I was a little worried about it being too small. Let me see. That's okay. So that's a 38 on my wrist. It's about a 7 1/4. Okay. I'll switch these out real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So I went from my Seiko King Turtle basically right to this, because I wanted to get the extreme as far as larger end versus smaller end of the watch spectrum. I'm not going to worry about getting everything. So anyway, this is 36 mil on my 7 1/4. You know, and guys, I don't think it looks bad. I was pretty impressed. The one thing I do like is the crown is actually up high enough, even when it's not on this strap, that it doesn't dig into your wrist. And it's not like a huge obtrusive crown. But get this back off. Another thing that I do like about this is I do like the 300 meter water resistance. And the screw down crown, see if I can get it to pop. The screw down crown is really good. It winds really nice. I don't really want to pull it out because I just got done setting it. But this watch has no crown wobble. I mean, none. I've handled multi-$1,000 watches that the crown didn't feel this good as far as sturdiness. So anyway, if this is something that would interest you, if you like the 1016 but you don't like the 1016 price, or even if you like the look of just a 14270 or a double 14270, I think it's a good watch. I did forget to mention that the bracelet has solid end links, and all of the center links feel solid to me. If they are or not, I don't know, but I can't see any light through them, so I'm going to assume they're solid. But thanks for watching. I'll do the Hamilton review. That'll be coming up here shortly. But yeah, I'd check this out. I'll leave a link in the description to the website, and have a good one.